Sound resumed.
Hello.
Alright. Hello there, hello viewer.
I'm not sure if you have a viewer.
I mean, who even knows that we're live now?
Well,
Yeah.
Nover knows. He said hype, so he knows. We might have a viewer, but
But
esports will. Oh,
we have
one
more
viewer,
players
that's
than
maximum.
viewers.
Okay. We also have more casters than viewers. Nice.
Yeah, that's great. That viewer is going to be so spoiled today. And
If you get at least two more viewers, esports will not die today, boys. So we might need some more viewers. Yeah, man, well.
am I going to do it? In
Yes, you
bottom
will.
left. Playing in the TAW, as he's playing in the TAW league. It's the third player, Meclovvin.
Hype. Toll league?
And in the
What's a
top
toll league?
right. Oh, it's TheOneLing that doesn't even play Zerg, but he plays
Hype.
Protoss.
Kind of hype because it's Protoss, so kind of hype.
Oh.
Hey. Alright, do you know anything about DVP?
No! Yeah, I know that you can make a force field with the hatchery on the third for the Zerg. And like block his army out and kill the hatchery.
That's quite a lot of knowledge they have there. Do you know nothing else?
No? I know that apparently... Nah... It was a long time ago.
The strongholds are good. That's kind of the knowledge you need at the moment in DVP.
Roaches.
Roaches are not very good. That's also the knowledge you should know and you should have in DVP.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have a probe coming out to scout the Zerg base.
Oh, we're actually going to cut the game. That's creative. But yeah, we have standard gateway expand at least gate first. I'm gonna assume there is going to be an expansion from TheOneLing, and Hatch first with a drone scout from Meclovvin, and he seems to be doing a proxy hatch. So it's going to be a free hatch with a pole. Yeah.
I think TheOneLing is expecting Meclovvin to take a fast third, and Meclovvin took a fast third. Just not in the place that you would expect it.
Yeah.
And he scouted. Oh, but he has a salad on the way.
Yeah, but Meclovvin is very low in drones, and when he started when he put down his spinning pole, he only had 13 drones. So it seems to be like he's trying to maybe do some Ling all in, because I don't know. I don't think there is a reason to delay your drones for so long by making the spawning pool so fast. But then again, he's making a gas now, so it seems like
this hatchery might just be for blocking the expansion, though. And no,
yeah, of course.
Yeah, because if you plant a hatchery in the Terran's natural, that means that you're going to make like 5 spine crawlers and put up queens to make creep and all that. But
sometimes people don't do that.
Sometimes people he's finishing it.
Yeah, it finished, and will he throw the queen there? I'm gonna assume he will not.
If he can't plant a creep tumor, that's going to be a huge delay. Oh, well,
there's actually no queen. There's actually no queen on the proxy hatch. So
okay. That's true.
Yeah, he has 2 zealots and the ship core. I don't think, and a third zealot now. I don't think he could
use those larvae to make an egg, so that the egg blocks the expansion. That would be a possibility. Oh, yeah, he's going to. Yeah. He's going to make Cernius. They might even be able to run into the main and pick up some drones if he is careful with them.
Yeah, we have to do that. We have to do it because Yeah, you have to do that as a Zerg when you proxy hatch, because otherwise it's very hard to scout if there is a fourth gateway, because he sees 3, but he doesn't know there is a fourth.
Second gas coming out a bit late for the TheOneLing, I would say.
Maybe, but maybe Molnik might not be confident in playing in those situations. It might just have not have enough experience.
It can really catch you off guard and kind of make you a bit.
But there is a robo by Warning, and there is going to be an immortal one. It seems like an immortal one. And there is a layer from Meclovvin, so it's going to be muted as the response to robo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on how many sentries he makes, though, because sentries are actually pretty good against Utalisks and Zerglings.
I mean, not really. Like, one sentry will kill one muta, if I recall so myself, but I don't think they're very good. But we actually have like 3 zealots and the mothership core from the TheOneLing. Scouting the third, I guess. But yeah, I think he will. What he's going to do?
But he might be able to recall if he gets low HP, but he's going to take a careful path around. He's trying to get the scout on. A lot of Zerglings are getting surrounded in a natural. Oh, and they are surviving so low HP, but the Zerglings decide to come back and pick the last HP off from the Zealots.
Yeah, but he scouts the layer. At this point, it's actually Hydra then.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's 3 gas, so that does make sense. Alright.
I would say that the Hydra then is pretty good against an Immortal Alien.
But and now what are you doing, Meclovvin? He cancelled the Hydra then to make another one. Even though Link didn't scout it. I guess Meclovvin thought that Link scouted that, so he cancelled what he thought in vision of the TheOneLing, but it wasn't true.
Yeah. Well, Town is just poking at the natural. Nothing really big happening.
Yeah, but he has 2 immortals and 3 sentries and a war prism. That doesn't seem to be the strongest timing, but will he actually go with that?
The 2 Hydras are actually going to add a lot to this army, because the force fields are really good against low range units, and Hydras have a pretty long range considering it being a Zerg unit. So I think they are a correct response to what's happening right now with the Groot spine upgrade coming up.
I was about to say that he almost has this down, and if he buys enough time, well, actually, that's like nothing. That's a very small force. It's 4 sentries, 1 zealot, and 5 sentries, 1 zealot, like a few more sentries and a stalker, and 2 immortals. So it's very risky. It seems to be at least very risky by TheOneLing to go out like this.
I mean, I think what a Protoss player is doing right now is he's trusting the force fields to just close out the enemy army, and he won't even have to deal with it. But now with the Hydras, with the range upgrade, he's making it so much harder to force field off the army and still just pick up the hatchery. But it's still going to happen, I think.
Well, he lost basically all his force fields now. He has few left, like 1 maybe,
he has
or
3
2.
force fields left, so he can force field once more. But the Hydras are actually powering through right now. They're going through where the force fields are supposed to be. And I think he's even going to be able to defend. No, okay, that depends. If the TheOneLing decides to focus down the hatchery, he can take it, but he will have a huge loss in his army. Oh, the fire gun is going down. That's a very important part of this attack. But actually,
there is still a flying pylon, so it's not the biggest deal.
Oh yeah, he has the war prison.
And he actually lost the first. Oh man. I'm not sure what to make of this game. I'm not sure. I don't know.
I mean, neither the Protoss or the Zerg has a third base. So
no, but this obviously favors the Protoss player in this case.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, it should. I'm not sure if in this case, because Link has no gas for stalkers, and the only thing, and he's going Colossi, but Meclovvin has Aspire done.
Oh, so but we'll see a Immortal drop coming out right now from the TheOneLing.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's very risky at this point. Because he's seen Hydras.
Ah, the Mutalisks are coming out
and also
also.
7 Mutas. Yes.
If those Mutas pop out before he has done enough damage, those are dead immortals. There's no way he will get away. But the
Yeah, I
Warp
think
is
he
an
will.
orb. Oh, he sees the expansion though.
Yeah,
We
I
can
think he will
actually
try to
drop
kill
one
it.
and pick off that expansion.
I'm
As
not
immortals
sure.
do
I'm not
so
sure.
much damage against buildings.
I'm not sure if he will. Yeah, the links are already here, and if he tries to go into the main now, there are Mutas already out.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, this is what
yeah.
could be the danger, and he has to drop off the immortals and they're going to
Oh,
die.
that's very big. Look at the bank of TheOneLing. Now
Yeah,
it's a bit smaller, but
but
still.
looking at the resources lost, it's actually very even. It's just by 75 resources. The difference is. So it's still anyone's game, but I think that the Protoss should be a lot more cost effective against Zerg. Like the Protoss should lose a lot less than the Zerg in order for the Protoss to be effective.
Yeah,
I think
that's
the
true.
Zerg is actually
But
a bit ahead here.
yeah, I think he is as well, especially since TheOneLing didn't scout that. But I don't think Meclovvin should attack into a 2-base Protoss when he has 4 bases kind of himself. I think
Yeah,
he should. I think he should drone up at this point. And well, actually, TheOneLing is the one who tries to move out now.
no extended thermal lance coming out for the Colossus though, so that could be a problem against the
Or the
Hydralisks.
fight.
Because they can just go ahead and kill off the Colossus like nothing. The
Yeah.
Hydralisks, they're just raining down DPS on the Stalkers while the Mutalisks are soaking up the damage and still doing that
Oh.
little
Yeah.
splash damage that they can.
It's pretty much over. I think it was so unfortunate to move out at this point.
Oh, but the cannons actually finished. They can do something against the fire. They can
Come
get
back,
off the
Meclovvin.
Mutalisks.
Don't attack.
And I think he will be able to hold this attack, but
Yeah, but Meclovvin is still making more mutas, and he can just
and he
drone up
has a
at this point.
4th base up now, so he has a lot more larva and a lot more potential to saturate bases. As soon as he just wants to drop that offensive, he can just go back to making the drones, and he has 2 bases to saturate.
Yeah, and he has also 1k. Yeah, now he's making 5 on drones. He has basically 1k in the bank, so he can easily afford all the drones. While pressuring with high Mutalisks, which is what he's doing at the moment. I don't think he should fight. Yeah, I don't think he can fight at this point. But he's very, very ahead.
I don't think
that's what it looks like.
I don't think he can actually attack into the wall at the natural, but he can surely contain the Protoss players to 2 bases.
Yeah, Meclovvin now has 60 drones. Yeah, now he has 60 drones now, and 6 gases, which allows him to make, well, a lot of mutas and a lot of links. I would like for him to make like a roach warren, because the only way he can win is by making a lot of stuff, and Colossi are pretty good versus everything that Meclovvin has, except mutas. But mutas don't have the biggest DPS, so they can really take down the Colossi fast enough. But he's starting an infestation pit. So
Mutalisks coming up now in the main base. Well, the TheOneLing is not anywhere near.
Yeah, the base trade. This will be a base trade.
Yeah. But it's so hard to base trade against Zerg right now, especially since he has 2 more bases.
Well, actually, I think that TheOneLing would be okay in a base trade, because he already has all those cannons up in his bases.
Yeah, that is true.
Free in his main middle line, and he killed the 4th.
Coming back right now. I think they're aiming to pick up a Colossus or 2. Oh,
yeah, but I think
a great Zerglings around there.
Yeah, very well done, and I think he should be able to. Yeah, he should be able to kill that. Yeah, GG. It was a very weird game to cast, but well played on Meclovvin. The first council, like the first kill on the 3rd. I'm not sure if that was actually worth it to lose all those zealots, all those stalkers for that, and those sentries.
Yeah, that is actually true. I was not thinking about that so much. I was just thinking about the base.
Yeah, because Zerg did have the tech advantage. He did have Hydras, and Hydras are pretty good versus Immortals. And also versus Sentries, obviously, with the range upgrade.
Yeah, and we're going to go into TheOneLing for game 2. This could be a really long game. Or a really short game.
Or a really short game. Yes. I did show Meclovvin a pretty good build for that wing, which is 14-14, just a standard speed with barrow later on. Yeah. Which is pretty good on very big maps like that wing, because it's obviously harder to scout on bigger maps, and it's easier to get away with either a greedy opening or a very aggressive opening. And,
Yeah.
But I don't know if OneLink likes to play like a Nexus first game. He seems to be the yes. The OneLink seems to be the gate first kind of guy, but that's still not very good, which is 14-14 anyway. But then again, Meclovvin likes Strongholds, so if he gets a good spawn, like not the cross spawns, but the other one, yeah, just like this, he should be fine. He can go Strongholds.
Oh.
Alright, in the bottom left, playing for the other Warfare, it's TheOneLing. Hey, hype. You do the second one.
Alright. In the top left, playing Zerg, leading 1-0. He's looking to take the second point against TheOneLing. It's Meclovvin. Oh.
Hype.
Hype.
So it's not going to be a time pool. And
No.
actually, Link starts his first pylon on the low ground, which means that it's either going to be a Forge Expand or Nexus first into a Forge Expand. I don't think you put a pylon there if you want to go gate, Nexus into gate. So going 14-14 would not be very good in this case.
And
he also,
that's
he
true.
also gets, he also gets the lucky scout off with the probe. But it's not really lucky because it's a free player map.
Yeah, and the Overlord is also going to scout the first spot it gets to. It's going to be pretty much good information for both players here.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and there is a forge, but it is on 14 supply. I don't think you can rush a 14 forge, but I assume you still can rush if there's going to be a hatch first. But Meclovvin, I guess, yeah, you can't really go hatch first if there is a probe in your main base. So he goes pull first, and he's going to drop the hatch or try to.
This is probably going to be a cannon rush.
Well, it's pulled first by Meclovvin, so I don't think TheOneLing should try to do a cannon rush. Alright, yeah, there it is, the hatch.
So it's going to be a Forge Fast Expander.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one for a while.
Well, it's still, yeah, it's not the most popular thing at the moment. I think Nexus first into Gate and Gate Expands are both way more popular than Forge. I think it's because Forge Fast Expand allows the Zerg player to basically just go 55 Jones and then worry about what the Protoss player has to do. Because there is no way for the Forge Fast Expand player to actually put any pressure on without going all in with like an Immortal Sentry, for example, or something like that. But it's still very solid, so I think it's a good way to throw in a build like that in the best of series.
Meclovvin scouting the first gas coming out now, so he knows that either there is some weird Salutol in, no, couldn't be at this point. He knows that it's an early second natural, and probably a Forge too, since there are no gases.
Yeah, but he didn't scout the second gas, which might throw him off a bit, but then again it's Forge, so he can't really do anything, and Meclovvin should know by this point that it's a Forge Expand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he even saw the wall. Okay, so he knows everything. He takes a pretty fast fruit base. Actually, it's a 440 fruit base. 430. Okay, it's a standard time for a fruit base, and he's going to play gasless for a while.
Yeah, he sees the opportunity to play really light right now, since there is no way for the Protoss to pressure Meclovvin in any way.
Yeah. So they both will try to macro up as hard as they can, and I would assume that OneLing would want to do some pressure anyway. Or there is going to be a Stargate, so a bit of luck. I don't know if that's only me, but there's going to be a Stargate from TheOneLing. I assume Oracle into like a Void Ray into a third base. That seems to be
but I
what
think this
pro
Stargate
players
is
like to
going to
do.
be scouted by the Overlord though. So, yeah, Meclovvin is going to know what's happening.
Yeah, he knows exactly. But he doesn't see... Like, it's only 3 gas by TheOneLing, and I'm not that familiar with prototypes. Okay, now he's getting the 4th one. Never mind. I thought that he would be going for like a free gas, which I think is normally what you do when you want to go blink, which would be very surprising for me. But both players just making probes, drones, trying to macro up as well as possible. But that's
Yeah.
Meclovvin actually gone up to very fast free gas.
I mean, I'm not sure what that could be. I have no idea.
Well, he already started the layer, so and he saw the target, so I would assume he would try to do some link hydra pressure maybe, because link hydra pressure is obviously very good versus a Stargate expand.
Yes, especially against the Void Ray.
Yeah, that as well. But the Void Ray is actually being rallied into. Okay,
No,
never mind. Yeah, he changed
it's
it.
going to take up the Overlord right now.
Yeah. So the Oracle comes in, sees that can't really do any damage, and will just fly around the bases, pick off any units he can. Yeah, the Hydra then is now down, and the double lever chamber with +1/+1. So he actually will not be doing any sort of link Hydra timing or anything like that. Because of the upgrades, you typically don't make upgrades in this case. So
But the circuit speed actually coming out right now.
Yeah, I think you need it. He might be going for Link Hydra defensively. Maybe he suspects TheOneLing to do like a blink timing or something like that. But I don't think he would do anything on the offensive side, at least for a while.
But 2 more Stargates coming out for the TheOneLing.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty popular style to play on Deadwing. You open like TheOneLing did, Oracle into a Void Ray, and you keep making Void Rays, and you eventually go into carriers. And I know TheOneLing likes this style a lot.
Yeah.
And it's actually pretty viable. We've seen resurgence on this style lately. Terminator did that in Pro League, I think, versus Dark, or was it GS style? One of those tournaments. And then Nanua does that on his stream, so it must be good.
It's kind of like Naniwa in 2013 when he used to do the Salot Sentry Void Ray attacks with the Mothership Core.
Yeah, those are not very good anymore. Like you can do some aggressive pokes with Void Rays, with a Mothership Core obviously, so you can snipe a base maybe if your opponent is unprepared or something like that. But you can't really do like timings or something like that. I don't think you can, at least. I've never seen anyone do that, at least recently, okay. I've never seen that. I didn't see anyone recently do that. I don't think it's that good.
I think it's gonna out of the meta right now.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, we see the Fleet Beacon coming up. It's going to be the carrier. And also there's a Spire pretty much finished for Meclovvin, and he's banking up a lot of gas. He didn't actually make any Hydras, I think. Yeah, he didn't make any Hydras.
Oh.
So it's actually pretty bad for Meclovvin. He didn't scout the free Stargate.
And Mutalisks are really bad against carriers, and especially Phoenixes that are coming out right now.
Yeah,
and even a Mothership being what in.
A Mothership at 11 minutes. That's interesting.
Yeah.
There is also...
There's only 1 Horus here. This can really be dangerous if he doesn't work in more.
Yeah, that's true. But will Meclovvin, that's the most important question at the moment is, will Meclovvin stop making mutas? And I think he will, because he started +2/+2 for his ranged unit, and he started an Infestation Pit. Presumably for Swarmhorse, I guess, or Infestors, but I doubt anyone would make Infestors in 2015. But yeah, there's already 6 phoenixes on the map. And also the Onion Plus Crystal upgrade is pretty much finished. But TheOneLing keeps making phoenixes. Will he still make them after that run? I don't think so. He shouldn't.
Those Mutalists cannot go anywhere close to the Protoss base without just dying.
Yeah, and he will
that
lose.
was not a good idea. Didn't even get the Void Ray, just got a few 26 health on the Void Ray.
Yeah, the Mutalists would be useless pretty much anyway, but I think it's better to keep them. I mean, it's obviously better to not lose them and just keep them as some harassment, maybe force a few cannons in the mineral lines. But we might be in for a long one, boys. The enduring passion is being researched, so.
Yeah.
I
think there is no. I think as soon as the TheOneLing's air army just pushes, there's no way for the Swarm host to really stop them.
Yeah, oftentimes Stormhost can really shoot up, but yeah, he still doesn't. I mean, he should know by now that it's mass air. He has seen already 6 phoenixes and more in production. He's seen a few void rays, so he knows that it's mass airplay. And I think it would be better, since Meclovvin is obviously behind after losing so many Mutalisks. I think it would be better for him to start fetching gas in some infestors, even though it's 2015 and infestors are not the best unit. I think they're still better in this case than Stormhost.
I think any unit in this case is better than Swarmhost.
Well, you need Stormhost versus Airtos anyway, versus Skytos, but I think it would be better for him to start with Infestors and then go into Strongholds. But yeah, we see like 6 Void Rays going into the base. Into the
he has
base.
A Spire Rod, so he could make he could make Corruptors if he wanted.
Yeah, but there's so many Void Rays and it's 3 Stargates, so he can make many more Void Rays. I think he needs Infestors in this situation.
They actually killed the main hatchery.
Yeah, it was Hive as well. He lost like...
that's not good for Meclovvin.
Oh, it's not. And there's actually charge on the way now, and carriers are being warped in. Carriers, boys. Carriers. That's not... I don't like carriers.
No more interceptors being built though.
Well, it's not like he's gonna fight now. There's only 3 spores, and 3 spores oftentimes don't kill anything.
No. Not a Hydra's actually picking up some Phoenix.
Yeah, with 5 more Hydras on the way, there will be 30 Hydras. But Meclovvin should know there's going to be carriers after he saw like 4 Void Rays killing off his main or 6 Void Rays killing off his main. He should know that it's not a heavy investment into Void Rays. And
I don't think the Hydras can fight here. And
and Hydras are not very good versus
a Time Warp could be really deadly against the Hydralisks here.
Yeah, that as well. And there's actually a 7 Zealots coming into the 5th base of Meclovvin. They will kill it. There's no way that Meclovvin can take that.
He can even start picking up the rocks and going to the 3rd.
Yeah, he has to basically win the game with this push, and I don't think he has any rights to do so. He has only, what is that? 28 Hydra, that's nothing. But actually Link has only 4 carriers at this point. But 4 carriers are still very good versus any amount of Hydras.
Yeah, and the army has to retreat for just 6 Zealots. I mean, this is not really good for Meclovvin right now.
Yeah, and TheOneLing now is making 4 carriers at the time, and well, carriers that are pretty good units.
Oh, the Spire for Meclovvin is dying. Oh, well, he replanted the hatchery, so
yeah, it's
there's
fine.
No problem, but I was getting a bit scared there.
Yeah. There's actually a action on the way as well from TheOneLing, so he's definitely looking to get some more harassment going on. He has pylons out on the map. Yeah, he has 2 pylons out on the map, so he can harass easily.
Well, let's see how Meclovvin has planned to defend against this attack.
I don't think there is any plans. I don't think there is any way for Meclovvin to win this fight, but then again, This might be wrong.
The golden beehive has arrived.
Yeah, the golden armada. There is 48 interceptors out on the map. That's quite a bit of interceptors. And TheOneLing actually has 82 probes. I like that actually. That makes him have such a big bank already.
Yeah.
So that he can harass anyway, like even though he's playing a very passive style, he can harass.
But the problem is it's not way bigger than TheOneLing, though. Like it's about the same size.
Yeah, but TheOneLing just got a fifth base, and he's now securing it with, I guess, gateways and 2 more cannons. While all the while Meclovvin is stuck on 4 bases, and I think we will see the last engagement of the game.
Oh.
Now or no? Nope.
Grabbing actually a phoenix. That's
Yeah.
not what you want to grab. You want to grab the mothership.
Yeah, it's very hard to actually target fire the unit you actually want to grab with everything is so clumped up. Yeah, there's already 10 carriers on the map. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, 10 carriers. This will not go well.
No amount of units can kill 10 carriers. There is no way. The Hydrolist is melting.
It actually went,
dies, but it doesn't make any difference.
It actually went way better than I expected from Meclovvin. He almost killed 1 carrier here.
He killed the mothership, but that doesn't really matter.
Oh, he killed the mothership. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he made 3 corruptors, and he's trying to remax on hydras. But I mean, he has a lot of money, but he has no. But he actually has some larvae, but not enough. So I think it's dangerous and risky for TheOneLing to try to go in now, because the max out potential from Zerg is still there. But
the swarmers are still outside the third and trying to harass though.
Yeah, but yeah, they killed the cannon, and I think they will kill the second one as well. But the harassment and now they will all die. The harassment Meclovvin did to TheOneLing is not even close compared to what TheOneLing did to Meclovvin.
Templars.
Yeah, 2 DTs coming into the 5th base again.
They are the overseers when you need them.
They're not actually coming. There is no overseers on the way.
Oh, he's made 2 now, so they're coming in as fast as they can, but actually
he loses the shot again. Oh man, it's not very good.
No. And just as you thought you've dealt with the Dark Templar threats, there are about like 20 carriers outside or something.
About 20 carriers means 11 carriers with 88 interceptors. 7 High Templars and 3 Archons. 7 High Templars all with Storm. Maybe not. Okay, not all with Storm, they don't have enough energy. At least not all of them. But they will have Storm in a second, and Hydras. There's 47 Hydras on the map. That's actually a lot of Hydras, but there's already Storm.
One Storm can just wreck a Hydrolist army, so...
Yeah, also Archons are pretty good against Hydras, but he actually gets some... He gets a carrier and 3 Voyages. That's the first carrier TheOneLing has lost this game.
The Viper's doing what they can, and what they can is pretty good. But
it is pretty good.
Oh, those storms.
Storms are a pretty good unit.
And now
actually,
the beehive is releasing their bees.
And 16 corruptors on the way. If he can... I was about to say if he can max out, but he doesn't have enough larvae, it seems. But he does have enough money.
Yeah.
So now TheOneLing can just fall back, make some void rays, and well, try to go for another push. Yeah, 6 voyages on the way.
I mean, the Stelots are being very annoying for Meclovvin right now.
Yeah, they're trying to kill the rocks near the third. Near the third.
I think a general rule you should see when playing StarCraft is that if you are Zerg, you should not have a Protoss player have 2 more bases than you have. That's not good at all.
It is indeed not good. I would say that it is not good. Picking
up the Greatest Spire too.
Yeah, he killed the Greatest Spire. I don't know why there was a Greatest Spire on the way. I think upgrades are more important in this case, but will he...
Might have wanted to get +3 attack.
Yeah, but you can get it even without Gated Fire.
You can?
I'm pretty sure you can, but I'm not. I never make Brooders, so I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you can't, but who am I? Like, I'm just a Terran scrub, right?
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, I just need to make an armory and then I get all the upgrades I want in the game.
Yeah, just like Protoss, just make it white cancel and get all the upgrades.
Yep.
That's clearly the evidence that Zerg is clearly the weakest race, right?
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
as a Terran, I don't even have to think when I do upgrades. I just do them like as soon as I can.
Yeah, and
But
we
all
have
the
to
Zerg
think.
players really need to use their brain and like,
Yeah.
oh, should I consider this strategic precision instead of the +3 upgrades?
Exactly. We need to think if we need Gated Fire or not to make a +3.
Well, you could say that Terran is actually the objectively hardest race because they have to. Because Zerg can A move, Protoss can A move, and Terran needs to press T and then A move.
Huh. But
So that makes
sometimes Protoss also has to press T, right?
Press
but
T?
actually, there might be a game-ending
here we have
battle
some
here,
T's
so...
on the map right now.
Yeah.
And those T's wrecked the army.
Oh, carriers are pretty good. Storms are also pretty good. Protoss is a pretty good race in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, well played by by TheOneLing. I think it's a pretty good strategy on this map. I don't like it personally because the only way to play against it is on this map. I think the only way to play against it is go for a 2-hour Stormcast game and go for like mass spore everywhere. While on every other map, you might be able to do some nice all-ins and maybe kill him before he gets enough. While on Deadwing it's not really possible. But that's, I think, TheOneLing did that was a good good choice of the strategy on this map.
Oh, Vani Research Station. It's the Vani Swarmhost Station.
Oh, the Vani's Swarmhost Station.
Yeah. You know that map.
I do know that map. The Stronghold Station is pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard that it's actually really good for Zerg.
It's not that good. I think like in ZVT, there are definitely some ways in which it's a good map for Zerg, but there are also some in which it is not. But I don't know, I'm not actually sure how it works in ZVP because I don't play that much ladder. And when I do, I don't really get Binary Research Station, and when I do, I don't really get Protoss on this map. So I'm not sure how this map plays out in the matchup. I guess we'll see. But it is a pretty good Stronghold map though.
Yeah. I mean, in the top.
There is a person in the top.
I don't know. Can somebody tell me who we have in the top?
He might be a Zerg.
He might.
Judging by the...
What color is he playing as?
He seems to be playing not pink.
Not pink?
It is not pink. Purple is... It's purple.
Could it be purple?
It could definitely be. The other guy. TheOneLing.
Oh, yeah. TheOneLing, yeah, that guy.
Yeah, the carrier guy.
Yeah, the carrier
I think
guy.
And it's 1-1 right now. I think we nailed the beginning.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so there is still no 6 pull. I'm waiting for the 6 pull very vigorously.
Yeah.
But I guess it will not happen this game. That's not very good. Yeah?
Probes being built and drones being built.
There is in fact no big surprise here.
No.
No, there is not. So they both will scout each other pretty much at the same timing. Drone Scout at 13 and Probe Scout at 13.
Why don't they do some proxy gates or something? That would spice things up.
Well, now it's a bit too late for the proxy 2 gate.
It's never too late.
He might do proxy 4 gate, like some Protoss did in Pro League and broke my heart. But
you know
it's going to be a pull first from Meclovvin and gate first from the guy for TheOneLing. Oh, and actually Meclovvin is making his hatch on the low ground. I like that. I like that way more than making it in your base, like in the I guess natural. That would be the most normal. But this one helps you with defending Olens. It's way easier to defend Olens if you get this hatch first, because the creep gets connected way easier, and you can spread. Obviously, you can obviously also spread the creep way easier if you get this hatch first.
You are so correct.
Thank you. I definitely am.
Yeah.
Also,
all your
a gas from Meclovvin. It's a pretty late gas, to be honest. We saw Gateway expand very fast, but he took the gas only now. This timing screams to me like a 2-base tech build, like 2-base melee, for example. But we'll see. He can definitely just go for speed. That's also normal.
I could say that I don't know what's going to happen because I am not so good at PVC. I mean, I'm just gonna have to sit here and agree with you.
That's my dream. Right.
Yeah,
so
at
least it's not going to be a platform melee build because there is no Evo chamber on the way, and you need Evo chambers to make platform melee.
I agree.
So thank you. So yeah, it's just standard speed. It seems to be a bit late, but I guess that's... Oh, yeah. A Roach Warren.
Oh, a Roach Warren. I agree.
A Roach Warren. Huh.
But a Stargate.
But a Stargate. Well, oftentimes, Oracles are not very good versus Roaches. I can tell you that. I think you should agree with that.
Yeah.
But... Oh, there's actually 2 more gates now going up. Well, is it a free gate Stargate? What is that?
Oh, TheOneLing.
But then,
TheOneLing.
So how many roaches can you have? Can you have? About 5. That's not the biggest number I've ever seen. 5 roaches. Alright. Yeah. I know that Meclovvin likes his Olens. Let's see how this works out on this map. Because theoretically it shouldn't really work on this map. Especially versus gate expand, because the warp gate will be finished in like 20 seconds and there will be already 3 gates on the map. So I think he should be fine. But
well, there's no way to push into the main right now, like.
Yeah, but there's also no sentries.
That's true.
Because
Mothership's scouting it though, but he's still insisting on going.
Oh, Mothership core is actually out on the map. He will not be able to photon overcharge.
I don't really understand why he didn't just pull the Mothership back as soon as he saw the army. Because
I don't think
overcharge.
Oh, he was doing an all-in. I mean, that's how it seems like. Because he has a probe out on the map with a pylon. I should know that it's an all-in.
I don't really like that forfeit. Could have been a bit further down.
Well, it's not the biggest thing, but there's only one more. Yeah, there's no more. No more forces left. But he bought enough time to make 1 Voidjoy, and Voidjoys are pretty good versus Roaches. But there's so many links.
About 30 certainties. I don't think.
Yeah, there's so many links. But an Oracle now comes back, and Oracles are very good versus Roaches. I mean versus links. Oh,
this is a big problem for TheOneLing.
He actually recalled back. He almost has enough for the overcharge, and the Oracle is back into the main. But I think it's too much damage at this point. And he actually tries to kill the roaches with the Oracle. That's a bit of a micro mistake. And the boys just target the links. He's not used to microing his Protoss.
I mean that Oracle, if that wouldn't be there, it would already be over. But I think it is anyway. Oh, the Fortunova charge actually, while... Okay, the natural is going to die.
They are actually even on workers. They are actually
wait.
even on workers.
Yeah. But here comes round the 2
Huh.
Zerglings.
Yeah, I think those things were a mistake, to be honest. I'm not sure if he will be able to do... Well, actually, there is no wall. Link,
Yeah.
make wall. Make a wall, mate. Okay,
All
no,
the
never mind.
pylons died.
But now...
Oh, he wants to kill the natural, but... I'm not sure if he will let... Oh, okay.
Actually...
No. This is... This is not... He needs to micro. He needs to...
Yes.
Oh.
Two links left. But now TheOneLing can counterattack. He has those 3 gates. He has 2 Voyages.
Out of the map.
Yeah, he has 2 Voyages, a Mothership Core and an Oracle with some... Okay, it doesn't have much energy left. And he warps in a sentry. I mean 2 sentries out on the other side of the map. And there is still no third from Meclovvin.
Okay, so this might be dangerous if Meclovvin doesn't see this, and he has
agree.
no overlords outside his bases to scout.
Well, he saw the sentries killing. I mean, shooting. I mean, tickling the overlord, right? So he should know that there's going to be an attack. And he has 5 queens. That's very good. 5 queens are pretty good.
Yeah, queens are pretty good at defending against attacks, especially from air.
Especially from Voyages.
But the TheOneLing actually deciding to turn around and go back home.
Yeah. Now Meclovvin is ahead 10 workers, and he has a third base like halfway down. So I would put him in a bit of a better position than before, but I still don't think he's very much. I don't think he has won the game or whatever. I think he could execute the all-in a bit better, but then again, TheOneLing could hold the all-in a bit better as well, with targeting the Oracle and the Void Race. So I think it seems to be a pretty decent game that we have here. How do I say that? Pretty even game. Okay, pretty even game that we have here. And I think TheOneLing, he gets a third now. I think that's a pretty good idea.
Third? Yeah.
Yeah, third. And those still exist.
Oh, you know what happened yesterday in WCS?
I did watch that.
Are we going to see? I don't think so.
But he has the... Oh, there's actually charge on the way. That's a weird idea. But I guess... I don't know if he knows about the Hydras. He does. I mean, at least he saw the Hydra in building, and now he sees the Hydras. So I think charge is actually a good idea in this case. If it's done in time, charge lots are very good against Hydras. And is there actually enough for Meclovvin to attack? He has only 41 army supply compared to 32 of the TheOneLing, but the defender's advantage of the Protoss should be enough to let him hold the attack. But then again, queens are pretty good.
Yeah.
I like your contribution to the commentary.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. The creep tumors should be placed down now, or if you don't want to save everything for transuse.
Yeah,
I think one creep tumor would be wise to put down.
Yeah, definitely, and I think he will do. Okay, he will not do that actually.
No, he loves his healing.
It seems to be such a small army though. Oh,
yeah, they're going to be going back as fast as they can, but that's not very fast.
Yeah, he's still making a lot of Hydras, and he has a lot of them in the Nidus, like 5 or 6. But he already... Yeah, but already TheOneLing has already the charge.
I don't like this thing where Meclovvin just is walking around with his army. If he wants to attack right now, he has to just do the attack. Because he can't really go around like that when he has so slow units outside free. He just needs to commit to the attack he's doing.
Yeah, but the force here is actually working a bit against the TheOneLing. the charge lots couldn't connect with the Hydra that were back, and he lost pretty much every charge lot.
The Photon Overcharge times out, so now it's Meclovvin's chance to really take his chance and just go for it. Yeah, I think if he loses this attack, there is no way he's going to come back into the game.
Yeah, especially that now that TheOneLing has Temporal Archive, so he can easily make a storm, but he loses the first.
But this is actually a really strong attack. Although I think he could use a bit more transfuse micro, but he's out of energy right now.
Yeah, he doesn't have any. I think he needs to make more queens, but because he has such a big mineral bank at this point. I think he should just come back.
Too.
I don't know. I mean, links would be well. There's a charge though. Charges are pretty good.
Yeah,
and he will probably lose every Hydra. It seems like it.
Those Hydra laser glass cannons, they really need something to take the damage for them.
Yeah, but I think he should start making queens a long time ago. Because he has no injury going on at the moment.
He has the supply and he has like hatcheries that are not doing anything.
Yeah, and there's an Archon going. There are two Archons morphing. Meclovvin will kill. He will kill at least one. He will kill at one of them.
If one of the Archons just gets in range, that Archon will do so much damage.
Yeah, but then again, Meclovvin cancelled the third of TheOneLing again, and he's actually 30 supply up, and he has three hatcheries on the way. Now that's full Zerg.
And now some Zerglings come in here. Well, they're not nearly enough to do anything useful, but I think they can take some damage in the start.
Well, the Archon will shred them and the charge. Yeah, I like that he's not making roaches. Roaches are pretty good in this situation. They will tank the... But he's fighting before the roaches. But still, it's fine. I don't know, it's such a weird fight.
I think he should have planted a creep tumor at the start of the first attack.
Yeah, definitely.
To make a lot of more space for himself and might even be able to block the expansion with the creep.
Yeah, but maybe he just wanted the most amount of energy he could get from the queens.
But during the attack, Meclovvin didn't spread any creep, and he's been able to for a while now. He could have had such a greater amount of creep than he has right now.
Yeah, but that's a very easy mistake to make. Just like now, TheOneLing is supply blocked for such a long time, and in the fight he was also supply blocked. So he seems to be tilting to the pressure, while all the while Meclovvin, well, I guess he was also a bit tilted. Maybe not tilted. He was
exhausted, I would say.
He was not thinking about what he should do, and he kept having like 1.5k in the bank, meaning that he could have way more stuff now. He could have, I think, way more chance. But he will do like a big roach Hydra push, that I think should end the game, because Meclovvin is still only on 50 drones, now even a bit less when he makes those 3 spine crawlers in his natural, I'm sorry. But he has a very big Rosh Hydra army, and I don't think that this army, this Archon Immortal Voidray army should be enough. Archon Zealot, sorry, the Voidray army will be enough for TheOneLing.
Oh no, that's a big army we got there for Meclovvin.
But he needs to spread out a bit. He's not taking the best engagement, but
he needs the roaches in the front. The Hydra's taking all the damage now. Well, that doesn't matter because he's just shrinking the army.
Yeah, well actually, will it be enough? Okay, yeah, I guess
it
so.
Will be enough.
It was a pretty good game.
Okay, give me just 10 seconds.
Right, where did I go, players?
And it's Expedition lost.
Yeah, and TheOneLing was supply blocked for 4 minutes in the last game.
Oh, that's really, that can lose one's game.
I think TheOneLing chose a very good composition. The fast charge I think was better than Blink in this case, and he made all his gas into Archons and all his minerals into into Zealots, into Chargers, who are pretty good versus everything that is not Roaches. But he was
they are
suicidal
pretty
for 4
good
minutes.
against Roaches too if they just get in range, I would say. Charge lots. Don't you think?
Can you repeat?
I think Chargers are good against Roaches as long as the Roaches like in small numbers and as long as they are in range.
Yes, but the thing is that if you have only roaches, you have only a small amount of roaches, then yes. But you should have like a roach hydra army instead, and and the hydras that are back
Yeah.
behind the roaches should just shred the chargers.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Alright, so
We get
expedition
into the
loss.
game.
I think it's a pretty good map overall.
I think Meclovvin will really take advantage of the rocks here. Because at least in TVC he really likes to do the TheOneLing aggressive. And he might really want to be aggressive against the TheOneLing with in the back rocks and the front rocks. And really just dancing around the natural ramp and the main ramp like that.
I think like
position.
early game attacks and mid game attacks, like early mid game, I guess you could say, like before 15 minutes or something like that. Attacks are. Oh, okay. Let's introduce the players first.
In the top right corner, he is Meclovvin, and we Meclove him. Get it? It was a joke.
That was not a very good fun.
And in the bottom left, we have the 8 probes, or as I like to call him, the TheOneLing. Good luck, both players.
Yeah, what's the score at the moment? I think it's 2-1.
It's 2-1 to Meclovvin.
Yeah, it's 2-1 to Meclovvin. So I think I don't know, like he said he will 14-14. so I assume he's going to 14-14.
Yeah, I was expecting TheOneLing aggressiveness in this map.
I don't think that with you 14-14, I don't think you can really break those on rocks because the surface area with things is so ridiculously small.
Oh yeah, that's true actually. That's very true what you're saying right now.
Yeah. Well, actually, the gas of Meclovvin is a bit late. I think he forgot that he's going to Odin.
He might be thinking about other things.
Yeah, he's way too macro-oriented. Yeah, he made his gas like 10 seconds late. I think it was even 10 seconds. So it's pretty big in this situation, but it's definitely not game ending. And it's actually gate first from the TheOneLing again with a gate scout. With a scout again. So he will know about the 14-14. But the thing is that there's not really that much he can do except for walling off, like doing some SimCity stuff, maybe starting the Nexus and rushing up to a mothership core and kind of boosting the Zealots. I think that's pretty much the only thing he can do.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he can do. I'm not a TVC expert.
Actually, he didn't scout, but I mean, when he got into the natural of Meclovvin, he saw there was no hatchery, but he also saw the drone coming down, like trying to make one, even though it's not the timing where you get the hatch. So he might still think that it's just standard play, or maybe that he went for some like earlier pull, or maybe for like faster gas, but not 14-14. But he's not clone boosting as well, it seems, but he does have enough now.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, he's gonna boosting a mothership core. I think that's a good idea. And Meclovvin is not mining any more gas, so it's going to be only speed.
Meclovvin gets the free scout in the main.
Yeah, of course.
Coming up to kill
him. There's also no Nexus coming up. And with no Forge, it's very hard. I think it's pretty hard to defend on one base. But okay, now he's starting a second Nexus. Huh.
The problem for Meclovvin here is that the ramp to the natural is so small. Like I think it's the smallest one in the map pool except for Vanny Research Station right now.
Yes, but
I think it's 2 force fields wide.
Yeah, but the good thing about Protoss, the good thing about Protoss from their perspective is that you need a pylon to make buildings, right?
Oh
so
yeah,
you
and
should
he
be
will
able
be here
to.
before.
Yeah, he will be able to either kill the probe. Okay, the probe comes back. He will be able to kill the pylon. But
Killing that pylon is really important right now.
Yeah, but he already lost quite a bit of link. But actually, quite a bit is yeah, he lost 6 links.
But a lot of Zerglings are on the way right now.
Yeah, I think that's the timing when the first inject comes off.
He just needs to kill the natural now, or else he will be so far behind and might even have just straight out lost the game.
Yeah, actually, I'm not sure if that wall on the main ramp is actually full. Like the Zealot doesn't seem to be covering everything. Well,
oh, but the Zealot is actually getting picked off on the bottom of the ramp. The TheOneLing needs to. Oh, it's getting walled off, but he's doing it with a building. A building don't do any damage. He just has to stand there with his mothership core. It does 8 damage.
Now he has a sentry out though.
Oh yeah, that's good, but it can't force field forever, and you know its weapon is known as the tickle cannon, so that isn't really saying much in terms of damage.
Yeah.
A second sentry coming out though, and that one might be the one that is going to hold it for the TheOneLing. But his natural is down, so he's just sitting on one base. And what I would do in this situation would be to break down the ice and take the natural, where
I'm not sure if that would work. That would work maybe versus other races, as Zerg for example, but I don't think it would work versus Meclovvin as Protoss in this case. But the TheOneLing realized that he can't get his natural up anytime soon. He started 2 more gates while getting Oswald Pilot Console, so it either seems to be, I think it seems to be a blink for him.
I don't think Meclovvin can believe his eyes right now, because he's out scouting for a hidden nexus, and he's right in doing so, because hidden nexuses can really just change the game.
What is that Wireless Council for? Link, do something. But there are 3 zealots on the way, by the way, and there is a probe out on the map, and there is already 1 pylon out on the map as well. Meclovvin sees the probe right now, and he should kill it after dealing with those.
He's researching Blink for his Hero Stalkers.
Yeah, it's going to be Blink. I think it's not a bad idea in this case, but he doesn't have the lag.
Is the game stuck for you right now?
Yeah, you're lagging. Yeah.
Is it me that's lagging? Oh damn. Yeah, sorry for that one. I think I'm not sure. My internet, guys.
Oh.
Yeah, so sorry for that one. This is
yeah.
I mean, we're not less professional than WCS right now, because they have lags all the time. So we're actually ahead of WCS in terms of lag out. Yeah, I think that's a good thing at least.
Yes, it is.
But I don't really think the players are appreciating the lagging right now. But the game is choice for me.
Okay. So I will. Hello, my our one viewer. I will solo cast this game for you. 6 viewers. Maximus, you have a lot of accounts, Maximus, right?
Get the top viewer bots out. Everybody get your top viewer bots.
Yeah, they heard that it's going to be me solo casting, and there's already 5 viewers there. He's probably going to be killed today.
As soon as human stops casting, the viewer number doubles from 1 to 2.
So Link can't actually go for Blink. He already has it done, or did he? How? Oh, he actually cancelled Blink. I think that's a good idea. He had no, and he started Dark Shrine. So obviously it's good because Protoss. Where's the Dark Shrine though? Is it in the main? Yeah, it's in the main near the Sabayan score. But he couldn't go for Blink. He couldn't go for Blink because he already had 3 sentries out, so he didn't have enough gas, and his second gas was a bit late. And yeah, he started his second Nexus, 2 more gates, and actually a Stargate. I'm not sure if he can actually afford to get a Stargate at this point. But I don't know, like 6 gates, a Dark Shrine, and also a Stargate on 2 bases with like no probes. I don't know, but then again, Protoss never ceases to amaze me, so it might be affordable. But looking at the Zerg player, he already has 42 drones. He didn't spend any amount of gas on well, any units. He only spent some on the layer, so he should be in. Oh, the game has been paused. What's up?
Oh.
Oh, actually, if since we have a second, I can appreciate the overlord spread of Meclovvin. If there will be one Phoenix, he will lose like 10 overlords, but there is no Phoenix out on the map at the moment. Yeah, it looks pretty much like a ZVT overlord spread. I know.
Did everybody lose connection now?
Or
everybody?
What happened?
Wait, did you lag out now, Maximus? Oh, okay.
So we have technical issues, I guess.
Is it Battle.net then, since both of us are getting lags?
Well, I don't get any lags.
Okay, I guess it's just my shitty Swedish
Yeah.
internet then.
Yeah. Okay. So now we have two. Yeah, we started again. We have two Dark Templars going into the, I guess, yeah, into the third. He saw the third with the Hallucinated Phoenix, and he should be able to kill it, even though there is already a layer out on the map. It's already finished, but there is no overseers. And Meclovvin actually made 14 rounds now. It's going to hurt very much to not be able to pretty much do anything with them. Yeah, he has to cancel. And also the hallucinated things get the main scouts everything. By everything I mean an Evo chamber and a Hydra Days then. So yeah, he will lose the Dark Templar now, which is a bit of a mistake. I don't think he wanted to lose that. It should hurt quite a lot. Yeah, but he will trade decently. The choke is very good for Protoss in this case. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would be better to leave like one Dark Templar behind the main line and get the hell out of there with another one. Okay, so what is going on in the Protoss base? And nothing. Well, actually, there is again a charge. There's already a Voider on the out on the map. Ling does like Voiders. He likes everything. He kinda make like every unit Protoss has. Yeah, he hallucinates another Phoenix, but Link already. I will try to say this again. Link has 2 more gateways coming up and temporary archives while getting charged, and the third base in a weird place. I don't know. I guess he's creative. Yeah, he has Storm on the way and High Templar, one High Templar. I guess he has 2 now. I don't know if you can really afford Storm on 2 bases, all the while getting even now Forge, getting Stargates, getting Dark Templars, getting out of Sentries, getting a Voyager, getting out of other stuff. I'm not sure if you can really afford that, but I'm not a Protoss player, so you might be able to. Don't try this at home though. So Meclovvin knows there is no third base in any of the normal locations. He has an overlord pooping creep there, but no one scouts for that third, like in the top. No, in the bottom right corner. No one scouts for that third. So I'm really not sure what's the plan of TheOneLing. He kinda makes one of every unit, and I guess there's no counter to every unit. But there's also an infestation pit. Yeah, there's an infestation pit for Zerg. I was going to say that since it's Meclovvin, it's probably going to be Stronghold, but it's actually Vipers. Hive is going. Yeah, Hive just started. +1 going up for the TheOneLing. And 2 more hallucinated Phoenixes. and will he try to attack now? He has a very weird, but I think a very strong army. Charge Lord, High Templar is, well, it's very good in every matchup. Well, actually I'm not sure if it's very good in PvP, but... Oh, okay, now he scouts the third. Oh, does he? He scouts the probes. I mean, he should be able to realize that there is a third there. Yeah. But TheOneLing might have enough stuff. Yeah, the fight is going down. Yeah, he can really fight that. He has to back off. And will TheOneLing attack now? He's very... yeah, OneLing... I mean, Meclovvin has a lot of supply. Oh, the storm. The storms... that was pretty good. But... he does have a lot more army supply. But actually, he only has 10 more army supply. He has also 15 buff is hard, 16 more worker supply. Okay. So for Meclovvin, +2 on the way for range. I don't think he has Carpet. Yeah, he has only one Evo Chamber, and 2 Vipers are getting produced now. Does he have Larva? Yeah, he has a lot of Larva. Why is he not getting maxed out? He has money for that. Because OneLing will attack now. Okay, now he's making 4 more roaches. I mean 4 Hydras and 12 more roaches. And taking a 4th. OneLing should be able to deny the 4th and... Huh, actually there's still no... TheOneLing didn't try to take the 3rd on the rank. I guess normal position, while after he lost the 3rd on the bottom right. So OneLing is actually going all in now, and he killed the rocks in the main, and Meclovvin didn't actually spot that. He didn't have an Overlord there. I was complimenting the Overlord spread, but it's not that good anymore. And there is a fight, I guess, going down. Yeah, Storm pretty good on the ramp, and oh man, that was just straight up dirty. What was that? He actually can win this game. Well, actually he's very much behind in supply, but all the roaches are low on hit points, and now he's not behind in supply anymore. Okay. So he did attack an Archon, but 5 more DTs roped in. Protoss on 2 bases is pretty strong, guys. Yeah, that's... OneLing has made all of this off of 2 bases. Yeah, will he be able to do anything? With the 5 Dark Templar, with the 5 Dark Templar, the Void Race, and now NTR, and the Charge of the Starkers, is there any other ruins that are here? No, there is no Archons and High Templar here. Oh, there's one sentry. Okay, yeah, that has 4 suits left, so he can actually do something with that. Oh, so yeah, this game is over. That's a bit that's a bit sad. It seemed to be going so well for Meclovvin. I don't know. I guess I'm not sure what Meclovvin should actually do. Maybe have more. Yeah, I guess the last fight was very hard very bad for Meclovvin because he didn't realize that Ling is going to kill the rocks. But yeah, now should be the final engagement of the game, and well, there's not that much to comment on at this moment. Meclovvin is still trying to make bases everywhere out on the map, and there's still no threat for the TheOneLing, so if Meclovvin holds, who wins? But there is no way that he can hold. He doesn't have enough static defense, or he doesn't have enough units. He tries to, I guess he tries to kill the reinforcements. I guess that's a pretty good idea, but there shouldn't be any way for Meclovvin to come back into this game. He's less than half supply of his opponent. There are Dark Templars and Chargers everywhere. There's a big army here. There are pylons everywhere. There's no free base still, but I don't think it matters at this point. So yeah, Meclovvin, I guess Meclovvin will try to hold here with 4 spines. And some some Hydras, like four Hydras and like 10 Roaches and a Queen. Huh. It shouldn't be enough. And it is in fact not enough. Yeah. Only 15 workers, 28 armor supply, 270, yeah. GG. That was a weird game. I feel like Protoss is weird. It's a weird race, you know. He could get all of the of 2 bases. But then again, I guess it's well played from TheOneLing, and a bit of a mistake from Meclovvin for not seeing those rocks being knocked down. I think if they would have fired in a good position where Meclovvin would be able to get that conquer going, he should be able to hold that attack. But as it was, there was nothing he could do. Oh man, it's hard to solo cast. Oh yeah, what are the maps left? Catalina. Okay, so I hope we don't get to play Secret Spring and Inferno Plus, but I don't think there's a way for us to miss those maps. So yeah, I don't know if Meclovvin is that familiar with Secret Spring and Inferno Plus. I would assume he has this vetoed. Oh, Secret. Alright, we'll also beat them up. We still have no idea.
Oh, Secret, let's 5-hour game.
Oh yeah, it's Secret Springs.
Resident Sleeper Springs. Finally, I can cast with you and add my incredible PVC knowledge.
Yeah.
That I have acquired by watching 4 PVCs on Base Trade TV. Woo!
Oh man, Secret Spring.
But, man, I hope you don't mind, but you're going to have to solo cast for 5 minutes in the first game. I mean, in this game.
Can I
I
just
have
not cast
to,
for 5 minutes?
I have to.
8 viewers. Oh man, my solo cast brings all the boys to the.
Yeah, it does. So give me 5 minutes. Sorry, man.
Okay. Oh man, Secret Spring. This map. Okay, so in the bottom left, playing for To, he lost to Protoss last game. It's Meclovvin. Hey, hype. Hypo. And and in the top right, the guy who goes full Protoss every game, it's TheOneLing. Okay, so what will we have this game? It's Secret Spring. I don't know how ZDP looks on this map. I would assume it doesn't look very well because the map is not very good in general. But let's see. I'm not sure how familiar those players are with the map because I mean I would assume Meclovvin has this vetoed, and even if he doesn't play that much ladder. He plays more customs, and TheOneLing, I guess he doesn't play that much ladder as well. So we'll see. Maybe the map will not be a factor, but maybe they will do some nice stuff with the rocks or something. I don't know. Let's see the creativity of Dr. Meclovvin and Dr. TheOneLing. Okay, so it's the same thing as every game. Drone Scout and a Probe Scout from both players. Again, pull first from Meclovvin, and again, gate first from TheOneLing. That's pretty much the order of things from the first game. So it shouldn't be very surprising. the one-on-one drone probe fight did not end very well for the probe. It had to pull back. What is... Huh. Oh, I know this build. I know this build. Meclovvin is trying to proxy hatch in the natural while bringing the second probe to make the TheOneLing not realize that there is actually a second drone. I mean, second drone going into his main, and he will make a second proxy hatch all the while getting. Oh, actually, he fights the probe. That kind of defeats the purpose. He is he trying to make a proxy hatch here? Oh, right in the vision of the TheOneLing, the second proxy hatch is coming up, and the first one is getting attacked by 5 probes, which is almost, yeah, it's actually just enough. He pulls 2 more to make sure the cancel is going to happen, yeah. And there's 8, yeah, there's 8 more, 8 links out on the map going to the main. And yeah, the road warrant, finally. I think it's a bit late, but maybe that's the version Meclovvin prefers. There's also a road warrant starting up. So Meclovvin has built quite a lot of hatcheries this game. This one is the bottom one is getting killed pretty fast. Yeah, it has to be cancelled. While the links actually did a lot of damage to the gateway. They might kill the gateway, or they might switch the targets for some reason. There's 2 dots added up already, and there's a mothership core, another gateway added on. Okay, now they actually attack both the surveillance core and the gateway. Meclovvin is forced to cancel another hatch, but he makes another hatch. Okay, but Meclovvin actually kills both the gateway and the surveillance core. There was nothing defending it. So what happens now? I guess Meclovvin wins if he gets at least 1 hatch done, but I'm not sure if he will be able to. I mean, he shouldn't be able to, right? The TheOneLing sees the hatch. He sees everything. I think it's over. It's all over, boys. There's some more links out coming up. Yeah, there's actually a lot of links. 6, 8 more. There is 14 links over the map, and there's only 12 drones. 2 more hatches going up. Oh man, so many hatcheries this game. And finally, Meclovvin goes to kill some probes. He kills 2 probes, and he started to make 3 roaches finally. I guess on this map the rush distance is small enough that you're able to do that anyway. Like you don't actually need to have the proxy hatch. Give me a second. There will be no cast for like 5 seconds. Okay, I'm back. So what is happening? Another hatchery cancel. Another pylon dies.
Fear no more.
Another
the solo cast is over, and the Joe map is back.
Another gateway is going to fall, I guess. Okay, we'll not fall. Meclovvin actually has a lot of money.
Look at that map abuse.
Huh. He will kill the proxy the pylon.
That's a really fun position he's taken there.
Yeah, he killed the pylon, but so what? Like, yeah, actually...
so what? You mean like the TheOneLing only has 1 gateway?
Yeah. Yeah. And there is a foot of the charge already. There's another gateway going up.
There's he can kill that pylon.
Almost. There's already a Starker almost out on the map. There are 3 dollars. I think it's over. I don't think there's anything Meclovvin can do. He's down in workers by 11, and he's even down in army supply by 1.
I got this game completely out of context.
Now
I understand what's happening.
It seems like a pretty weird game. Like Meclovvin made like 5 hatcheries in his mine, like in TheOneLing's mine. It didn't work out
He should
very
have
well.
taken the gold as the natural if he really wanted to survive. Because I think that would be the only Like...
Well, to be fair, it doesn't really matter, because as long as TheOneLing plays that properly, there should be no way that he could do anything. I mean, that Meclovvin could do anything. So, TheOneLing now gets the natural, he also starts the Stargate. I think it's a pretty good idea. He also already has 4 gateways, so he could go, oh, the warp gate is actually just not started, pretty much. So, he won't not be able to all in, so there is a way for Meclovvin to go very greedy at the moment. But it shouldn't be very long. Like, there's already some units out of the map, so he could go. I mean, TheOneLing could go in pressure with them, since he already has enough energy for the recall. There's already a layer pretty much done, but there's only one gas. Okay, now he starts the second one. I guess it's Mutas. I don't think any other thing makes sense.
Yeah.
Thanks. You had a lot. I definitely don't solo cast anymore. Okay. So what is Meclovvin's plan? Is there a plan? That's a good question, I think. He still doesn't have enough gas for Aspire, and I don't think anything else that makes any amount of sense. So, I mean, I would assume it's going to be... That's, I guess, like, now that he started a Spore, I guess he saw the Voyager or something. Is there a Voyager? I don't know. No, so he didn't say anything. I guess, yeah, there is a Spire on the way. But the gateway, the warp gate is already done, and he already has 4 gates, so TheOneLing could just go and kill Meclovvin, I feel like.
He could even move out macro Meclovvin, I think, if he wanted to.
He's Meclovvin down like almost half the supply of TheOneLing.
Yeah, he could, if he wanted, he could just take his third base and Meclovvin wouldn't be able to pressure him or do anything.
Yeah.
But
now he scouted. Yeah, no, GG. Okay, I was about to say that he scouted the Stargate, so he's cancelled the Spire and made the Hydra then, but it doesn't matter. Oh, so actually TheOneLing is winning now, but it's 2-3, or 3-1, 3-2, I guess would be the.
Isn't it 2-2? No,
it's
3-2.
No, it's 3-2.
For Meclovvin or TheOneLing?
TheOneLing.
Oh yeah, okay. Well.
And it's a best of 7, for those who don't know.
So it's the next month. If TheOneLing wins this, he wins it all.
Yeah.
What a guy!
And the only maps left are Catalina and Infernopolis, which makes it pretty hard for Meclovvin to win any game. Like, actually, I don't know how about ZVP, but I just don't like Infernopolis in general. But I think 1414 is very strong on that map, and I guess Catalina is kind of strong as well. So.
I think Meclovvin is going to pick Infernopool because of the gold base that he can take and just use that one to really do a strong pressure in the beginning.
I don't know. I think I'm pretty sure that Meclovvin is more familiar with Catalina. So since it might be the last game, he might go for Catalina because it's more familiar to him, obviously. That's as I said that, I guess. So he might still go for Catalina, but then again, yeah, he just chose the Catalina.
Yeah. Because
I think both halves are pretty good for 1414. So.
Do you think it's because he is more familiar with Catalina? Because he hasn't really played a lot this season, so I don't think he's very familiar with the new maps.
Yes, I agree.
While TheOneLing has had lots of time to practice, lots of games to practice on the new map, rather.
Well, actually, he doesn't play ladder as much, so he's not done. Yeah, like at the moment he has, I think, 100 games on ladder or something like that, 109, 108, and looking at his statistics, he played Infernopool once, so I guess so I guess he has it vetoed.
Well, you know, one time is...
Maybe he just got it one time.
Yeah. And that means that he has played it an infinite amount of times more. I mean, times. Like 0 times. Never mind.
Actually, let's check the maps of Meclovvin. He played Infernopool 3 times.
Oh, so he has 3 times more experience with that map.
Yeah, he's way more experienced. That is true.
Oh yeah. that experience. But I think that Meclovvin used to play a lot more ladder than he has done this season.
Yeah,
That's
he plays way more custom games now.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, just like I didn't play ladder for like 4 days, but I played like 30 custom games.
You know, right now I'm actually trying to beat Barcode in most maps, most games played this season. And I think Barcode is about 110, and I think I'm about 105 or something.
I have 156.
Oh, damn. Oh, I mean not 110. Do I mean that? I mean 310.
Are you
I
sure? Are you sure?
I
Are you,
am sure.
are you sure that's what you mean?
I am very sure.
In ladder? On ladder?
Yeah, I can
I will
check
check
right.
that. I will check that after the game, and if not, you lose the bet, even though there was no bet.
Yeah, okay.
And give me all your imaginary.
Yeah, I can
Internet
give you
points.
I can give you minerals if you play a team game sometime.
No, I would.
In the top, in the top of the middle of the map, in the Catalina, hoi, we have Meclovvin, who needs to win this game or else he is done. He has lost the series. In the bottom right, the green Protoss, making a probe right now from his Nexus. Is TheOneLing.
It is in fact over if Link wins this one, and he goes for. See, it seems to be again a Forge Fuzz expand. So I like how he mixed it up, kind of. So he played Nexus first into a Forge on. Wait, no, he went Forge into Nexus on that wing, and then he went Gate first in every other map, and now on this map, that might be the last one he goes for Forge into Gate into Nexus.
Is the TheOneLing trying to convince Meclovvin that he's cheating right now? Is he trying to play the mind games?
I don't know. He's saying he didn't play Protoss in the most clear, how do you say, the clearest of ways. So I mean, he kind of cheats already.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually true.
So he's getting Forge at 14 again, which doesn't seem to be the best supply to get your Forge at if you want to counter rush, but I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can counter rush.
And he spots the hatchery.
Yeah.
But if he wanted to counter rush, he would probably not scout the main.
I guess like you can see if there's like a gas going up, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, okay.
So yeah, he will start the Nexus. Okay, and the pool coming up. So it opens up like a standard game, but then again, not some of the games open up like this as well. And they weren't very standard micro games either. So.
Oh, and the probe is checking the third.
But there is no third. What is this magic?
Oh, there is a third, but there's no hatchery there.
Yeah, so there is no third.
There is a third. The base is there. You can take it.
Yeah, but you can take your third on every other position. So is every other position out on the map a third base?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I mean, every base is a potential third, right? You know.
Every base is a potential main for cats.
You can do anything if you just want to.
And oh man, the Obler just died. And they are both very happy about that.
Can this trigger an attack from the TheOneLing, knowing that he's
I know this will trigger an attack from me as a Zerg player. I will just go all in at this point.
Oh yeah.
That's the same situation when I get my first Overload a bit late. I just I have to.
It would trigger me so hard.
That's okay. That's good to know.
It's like when the Zerglings come and kill my SUV building the natural, I just cancel it and make 5 barracks or something like that. And just attack with all the Marines and SUVs and rage quit. But I have won some games with it, so.
Oh. Yay, there's the third. See, that's the third. That's a proper third. Look at it.
The other base is still the third. He's taking the fourth right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Meclovvin seems to be struggling with his early game macro, at least in this game. He has a very low drone count, and he didn't really do anything that would warrant having such a low drone count. He's only on 39 supply when you're supposed to be at 44 already easily.
I mean, Zerg is like the race that you have to grind the ladder most with because it's so mechanically difficult. So I
don't think so. I think Zerg is like in the middle of a races. I think Protoss like benefits the most from watching games, and Terran benefits the least from watching games. But I think Zerg is like in the middle.
Well, it depends on what kind of Terran you like to play. If you like to play the kind where you go aggressively, you have to know the build order exactly because.
Well, yeah, Terran, but you have to know the build order exactly as every race. Like I don't think that. I mean, you get your build order either from a side or whatever, or you watch the replay. So I mean, it doesn't take that much time. But then again, let's talk about the game.
Oracle.
Oracle. There is an Oracle on the way.
There is an Oracle.
And there is also Lair, Roach Warren, and an Evo Chamber on the way.
And it's a passive game with an Oracle that's going to kill all the drones in the third. No, it's not, because there's another queen on right next to it with a creep spread between. But he's still being a bit. I mean, he's still being.
He will not lose the queen.
Oh, yeah. Look at that transfuse.
The jukes. I told TheOneLing that it's bad to go for the queen when you can go for the jump, but no, it's a good idea. And then you get something like that.
But while he was spending his APM on transfusing, he's not been spending his APM on spreading the creep.
That's not the most important thing, at least not in ZVP.
That's true.
I mean, I guess Meclovvin does like some frost, so when you play something you need a lot of creep spread, because otherwise like there's nothing you can do. There's no way you can win with no creep spread. But if you're not playing some frost, you can definitely play with us creep spread. But I don't know, it seems to be like as you said, it's a passive game where nothing happened and Meclovvin is behind.
Yep.
That's like
indeed.
I don't know. Something's wrong, boys. But okay, so Meclovvin is starting to make a lot of approaches. I would assume it would be some offensive, but he didn't see the third, so I guess it might also be defensive. There's also a Hydra risk then, so he might be doing like a Roach Hydra push, or he might start the infestation pit in a second, take more gases, and go for the hive.
A Roach Hydra push could be deadly on this map, since there is like a low ground between the natural and the third, so the Roach Hydra push can just go to the third, just sit upside the ramp, and the Protoss can't get there.
Yeah, and also has to be said that TheOneLing has like pretty much no sentries. He has like 4 sentries, and he's going Void Race.
This was the position I was talking about, where if TheOneLing wants to get up there, he's going to have to go up through a choke. Oh, okay, he's going to get there. Never mind. There were no Hydras nearby.
No, I think now he started the first Hydra risk. So,
Revelation on the Roach is tracking the army movements too, so he knows when he can be safe and when he can be aggressive.
Yeah, that's true. There's also a Robo Bay going down, so there's both Blink and the Robo Bay, and also a War Prism starts. That's kind of ballsy, I guess, because I mean you surely want to have some immortals, right, before the fight. But I guess he thinks that there will be no fight. I guess he saw with the revelation that there isn't that many roaches, and he isn't that afraid. So he made a War Prism, and now he makes an Observer, and I guess the next one will be a Colossus. But there's so many Hydras going. Actually, he now starts a lot of drones. I mean 4. So I don't know. He has a lot of Hydras, he has a lot of Roaches, but he kinda doesn't seem to be attacking.
Well, waiting for his warp cycle now to finish, and then I think he will warp in 4 Salads in Meclovvin's natural. But it will be easily cleaned up unless he's going to go for the attack. And well, attacking is taking his 4th, but he doesn't expect TheOneLing's warp prism to be there, ready to warp in.
Oh, I like how the Oracle didn't die, even though.
Really using it to its fullest potential.
Also, the Infestation Pit goes down, so I would assume it's going to be a Rush Viper push later on, and now he's just doing a push to just
I
make
like
some
the
pressure
position
for some
for the
warpers.
OneLing right now, because if he gets attacked in the natural, he can just do a mass recall to his supernatural. But
Yeah, that's true.
he's defending his third right now. So he
But
has defense over both sides.
yeah, but it doesn't seem to be like the biggest army from the
Oh, he
Meclovvin.
can. Oh, look at. He could use some really big force fields, like force fielding them to the ramp, but he didn't really take the opportunity there. But oh, those roaches, those three roaches, those are doing way more damage than they should.
Yeah, it seems to be going actually pretty good. It seems to be going pretty good for Meclovvin. There's a Colossus down, but
Meclovvin needs a force field.
Mortals.
Meclovvin needs to use his force fields. He's not
You
using.
mean
Oh, that was. Those force fields could have been better.
To be honest, I think if Meclovvin would go for like a big Roach Hydra push, because that was not a big Roach Hydra push, he could just straight up win the game.
Oh,
like,
4 drones saw that.
But now the Zealot come in, and the Warprism gets out, and he will go into the main with it. I guess, yeah, it seems like it. And the extended thermal lance is now done, and the hive is halfway done. So I'm sure he's going to go for Roach Hydra Viper push later on. But it will be very light. I mean, I'm not sure if it will work out very good, very well.
The OneLing's +2 attack was cancelled, so he might just want to attack as soon as possible before he really gets behind in upgrades.
That's true. But then again, Meclovvin is not starting any more upgrades as well.
Oh, as we say that.
Okay, now he started a +2 upgrade. He could already have it done, but I guess he wanted to commit to the attack a bit more.
His hive is already all 3 Vipers coming out.
He needs to scout the attack. He needs to go. Oh, now that's a dead third. Dead fourth if I ever see one.
No way is he going to be able to defend that. If he is going to try to defend that, he will lose way more army than he should.
Yeah, the safeties are there with pretty much full energy, so he can just force it for days.
Oh, and one of the Vipers is actually spawning on top of the army. If that, but the OneLing not
it's
really.
Fine, or yeah, it's fine. Okay.
That Viper actually escaping.
Nope.
Because those Vipers are.
Nope.
Oh, never mind.
Escaping.
Those Vipers are really important. He needs the energy. Yeah. Really nice concave being set up for him. Nice. But the OneLing he should use his blink, but he isn't.
Yeah, and there is no high Templar archives for the OneLing, so he can't really get a good counter to Vipers. But there is a big Zealot in the main.
He should focus on the Spore Crawler and then use the Dark Shrine that he's building right now to warp in Dark Templars without them being spotted. I don't know why he's not.
Oh, the fight.
Yeah. He's killing off the drones.
He lost the one Colossus. The second goes down. Does he have enough energy for? No, he doesn't. Oh, actually, he has a lot of army here. Meclovvin does.
Yeah, but the Stalker. I mean, during this, the Zealots have killed all the drones in the main.
Yeah, that's true.
And he has the potential to warp in Dark Templars now, and they can be deadly. Oh.
Yeah, he already has a lot of overseers, but the others already paid for themselves so hard. Meclovvin is on 45 workers compared to 71 of the OneLing.
21 drones died there.
Yeah, and 6 high temper being warped in at this like a second ago, and like that shuts down all the aggression that Zer could hope for with the Vipers. But I mean, I think the only way he could win at this point is if he would go mega all in. I mean, he actually has all the banks, so he could go for like a big. Maybe he could even max out. I don't know. I don't think so. But
Dark Templar being warped in.
Yeah. Is there anything at home? Yeah, there is a Spore and 4.
Oh, he shouldn't run in there.
No, that sucks a bit, but it's not the biggest thing.
Storm is actually not really finished yet. Oh, it's finished in 5 seconds.
It will be. Yeah, it will be in a second.
He needs to wait it out.
And he only has 2 Vipers to 6 High Templar that will all have energy for 1 storm at least.
No Magic Core out on the map though. That really loses a lot of defensive potential. Not as important in this part of the game as in the start, but it's still like a big discouraging.
Oh,
look at those doors.
Oh, never mind.
But
the
Binding Cloud was really effective there.
Yeah, it was pretty good, but look at the supply.
Yeah, a lot of those Stalkers not really getting anything done, but it doesn't matter.
Well, actually, I guess that Meclovvin has a lot of army supply compared to TheOneLing. He has
but the Colossus is coming out
supply.
now. The Colossus is going to make the difference.
Yeah, he has a lot of bang actually, Meclovvin. 3k, 1k, that's all out. I think
but
he would be able
he's
to
making
spend all
Zerglings with it.
Yeah, I think if he would be able to spend all his bank into a push and then attack, yeah,
and
GG.
And the TheOneLing actually wins for free.
For 2? For 2, I think, right?
For 2
For 2.
That's great. Alright, those were some very exciting games actually, entertaining to watch.
Yeah, we'll take a both. No.
No. Hi mom, I'm on
TV. Goodbye, our one viewer.
Goodbye.
I hope you enjoyed everything.
You guys better watch the VODs of this on YouTube
7 viewers.
or else.
That's a lot of viewers. Yeah.